Hi friends, welcome to Saral Trader. Today I wanted to show you the results of our ETF system on some of the 2x leveraged ETFs. So the first one that we have picked up here is QLD. Now QLD is basically a 2x ETF of leveraged ETF of QQQ, which is the NASDAQ, which are the top 100 companies, technology driven companies in the NASDAQ ETF, NASDAQ index. So QLD. And in this system, we start buying when the RSI hits 38. And there are two variations. So we will buy at 38, and then if RSI hits the next 5 points lower, that is 33, we'll buy again, and then 28 and 23. And the system will sell when the RSI reaches 60. There can be some trades where we will lose money, but as soon as RSI hits 60, you will be exiting the trades. And in this system, we keep the size same. So in this model, we have kept the size same. The results are reasonable. Some people increase the size, but equal weight we have taken in the assumptions. You can decide on your own based on your risk profile. And then on there is a second modification to it where we are doing exactly same. When RSI hits 38, we start buying 33, 28, 23, and then we just wait for 4% of the returns on this overall position. So, and then whenever we are buying and the 33 RSI hits after the first buy, we need to have at least 2% below the initial price. So it cannot happen the 33 hits, but we are only 1% down. It has to be 2% down. Then only the buy will trigger. Now, overall, QLD from 1st January 21 to 30th June 25, which is 4.5 years, has given 101% returns. And whereas in this system, we had to buy 6 times, 6,000 was the maximum invested. Average was 2,599, and profit booked was 2,000 overall on the position. And the absolute returns that this system has given is 78%. So less than the script. But the annualized return is 42%, because in this system you will never hold the position for 4.5 years. You will enter, exit, you will enter and exit. So your holding period returns, if they are annualized at 42%, which is significantly higher than the annualized return of this buy and hold strategy. So maximum holding period was 146 days, average holding was 67, and minimum holding was 29. However, in the system where we are looking at 4% profits minimum, the XIRR was 19%, and whereas the absolute profit was around 67%, right? And the average holding period here was 44 days, but on one of the trades, it took them 437 days to come in profit. So still decent performance on the first model. And then we will see how the system does on the other ETF, which is the 2x ETF of the S&P 500. So if you see S&P 500 ETF, our system is going back and calculating all the data. It fetches the data from the Google Finance. Okay. So overall SSO in this 4.5 years has given 111%. Whereas our absolute return has been 108%, but XIRR is 75%. This is the annualized return. So maximum times in you had to buy was 5,000, so 1,000 per 5 times. Average was 2,500, and minimum holding was 101, and average holding period was 53 days. And on the RSI Pi system, we had a better performance in the sense that the XIRR is 116%. Absolute return is less than the index, it's 95%, but XIRR is very high, and the average holding days from 53 days goes down to 22, because this is leverage, so it moves very fast. So these are the systems that we use. Looking at this ETF system, we will give buy and sell setups, and you can decide based on how you want to trade. Thank you. And if you want to subscribe to our ETF alert system, you can visit saraltrader.com. where you can subscribe. We have annual subscriptions, monthly subscriptions as well. And happy trading.